So talking of sex education, and as to what I've been informed, most of you all who have joined then have younger kids, and especially daughters. And that was interesting for me because this is something which I asked Nidhi, that, she's she informed me that, y'all are all connected to her, and y'all are mothers. And the first thought that came into my head that, are you all having daughters? And she confirmed it. Because interestingly, uh, we think of educating our daughters about uh, how they can be attacked sexually, then really creating an awareness, which is a sad news. Because we are not trying to create this awareness just to all of our children or all around us, so that, we can have a better society. It is not the concept. It is about the people who talk about sex education. The first idea is how to teach your mainly daughters about the safe and the unsafe touch, and how to protect her from rape. And till our society has that mentality, trust me, we are going nowhere. We will not be able to change the society per se, because the issue of sex and the sexual assaults are coming from the fact that, we are not even trying to understand what it is. We don't know whom. If the information is given as if, you're privileged to have this information. It's something which still you can't talk about. And if something of this sort happens to you, it is wrong. Whereas sex education can only begin if we actually come to the ground fact of making people understand that as we all have needs, we all have different kind of needs and physiologically we all need to eat something, we need to drink, and similar is the need for even sexual sort of pleasure, which is a physiological need. So we have to understand sex even from that angle. We have to understand sex from an evolutionary angle also, where it is about the production of the progeny. So sex for having a kid. And third is the idea of sex in humans, which is the emotional aspect of it. Sex is used for expression of lot of emotions. We say rape is usually about aggression. But interestingly, when we say about aggression, I think we still encompasses few more emotions into it. It is also about frustration. It is also about control. It is back to the idea of, the patriarchal control. It might be jealousy. Indeed, even in a positive sense, when we express the idea of sex in terms of love, we again talk about a lot of other emotions over there. We talk about care, we talk about protection, we talk about, and protection is the desire to protect the other and not the use of the protection. Understanding, closeness. There would be a lot of other things which are expressed in sex. Until we don't see sex education in a complete form, we would go nowhere. As we over here, as of today, we have younger children's parents over here. So yes, we'll concentrate on the idea of the basic sex education for the smaller children. But the whole idea of sex education should not be just about making the daughter aware that, what is good touch and what is bad touch, and where has she to stop the other, or where has she to go if something of that sort happens. No. Sex education should start, we say, at the age and a stage where, right in the beginning, when a child is told about various parts of the body, she should be given a vocabulary, and he should be given a vocabulary for all the other parts also, which include the breast, penis, clitoris, whatever, means all the vocabulary should be there. Vagina, as you start talking about the internal parts which are not visible. So, as and when all these body parts information should be given right from there. And if we don't start it over here, there, because seemingly, I think if you're all looking at this workshop, you're even looking at the idea that most of you all might have not still talked about this to your children, and might be thinking of, one day making a child sit and, educating them what they need to do and what is safe touch and what is unsafe touch. But that is never successful if we don't start it with giving them a basic comfort with speaking about it. So the important aspect in sex education of the children is to normalize it. Making them understand that this part of your body is normal. Something like this happens. As an adult, it will be normal. How responsibly they have to handle it. So that has to be conveyed. These words have to become part of your normal vocabulary. So starting from there, we all know which parts we have to tell them it is safe, unsafe. We all know that. At least I think we have that understanding, although we might not be trained enough to understand all the experimentation in what a child might experience or be exposed to in the later life. But still we are aware of the basic parts and be aware of what should be touched and what shouldn't be touched. So yes, the child we should start the sex education at a very early age. Sex education should not be a different class or a different one-time session with your child. It should be part of the normal vocabulary, and as and when whatever questions keep coming, they need to be addressed. You need not need to go in every depth of it right to begin with, but whatever information is given, please give them the right information. Don't use random words which don't have the right meaning. Please, kiss करने से बच्चा नहीं होता है. Don't tell that to the child. Don't give all other random jargons that sometimes is given to the children. Tell them that, it is a responsible act and thus done as an adult. Yes, the details of it would be exposed as and when they grow up. As and when they start asking about it, it should be a communication which is just started, which they'll keep asking and you start addressing it. So we can't make it a separate understanding that, we'll have to start it one day, which age it should be started, what it should be started. It should be part of, and interestingly, ads of condom come online, kissing scenes come online, online in terms of TVs, if we are watching OTT, we are watching whatever we are watching, ads we are watching. So kids have questions. So learn to address them properly. Don't give them random jargons. Then I come to the idea of why it is important to understand the difference of telling them that, sex is a responsibility. So any sexual act can only be done when you're matured enough, not just physiologically, but emotionally to handle it. Like driving a bike, the moment you become of that height doesn't mean you take the bike and go out. Because जब साइकिल में पाँव नीचे लग जाते हैं और बाइक में पाँव नीचे लग जाते हैं, गाड़ी बाइक चलाई जा सकती है. There's no big deal to it. Why there is an age to it? Only because of the fact that there are more responsibility to it. So making them understand there's an emotional aspect to it. And please, this is something which a children right in the beginning of the teenage or the puberty should be made aware of. We haven't to talk about this jargons at the age of 18 or 20. Excuse me, they shouldn't be knowing it earlier, because today's children talk about this much earlier. So we haven't to tell them that, you know, it is about, you know, something not to be done because there is, interestingly, there had come a time in between when it was said that you shouldn't be having sex at an early age because of AIDS. Excuse me, that's not what need to be told to the children. They need to understand the responsibility of it. हम लोग responsibility तो ऐसे interestingly हम as parents, and this being a parents forum, let me talk about this, that, you know, as a parents we don't make our children responsible. Teenagers माँ बाप से खाने ऐसे एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि जैसे it's completely their responsibility. कमरा साफ करना उनकी responsibility नहीं है. आदि चीज इंडीड स्कूल का काम करना उनकी responsibility नहीं है. We have to make them responsible as an individual, because this sex and rapes are also happening because of the lack of sense of responsibility. So they have to become responsible, because otherwise, when a teenager experiments with sexual activities, which they'll not come back and tell you, they'll experiment within their own groups. If they don't understand the responsibility, you'll never come to know where they went wrong. And when they went into that space where you would not be able to stop anything from happening. So we have to make them responsible and tell them that it is a responsibility. Yes, but on the other side, we have to tell them very categorically that if it is your responsibility, if you say no, and if somebody attacks you, you're not responsible for that. You just need to come back and inform, and we'll get the authorities in picture. So they have to understand their own responsibility if they go ahead. And they need to understand if somebody else attacks them. Indeed, for a teenager, it is very important to understand that if an adult or an elderly person forces them into having sex, or even does that, and they have a feeling that they somehow invited it, it is still called rape. Which is legally very clear in our Indian Constitution. And Nidhi, I'm waiting for you to jump in. No, or anybody else, please.
Continuing on after that, so I thought.
I hate the idea of me speaking one-sided.
I know. Sex should be taken and treated as normal as possible. It's a part and parcel of our life, because no sex, no new generation, no next generation. It's as simple as that. Yes, teenagers have a lot of questions. Even the younger kids have a lot of questions. Like during this lockdown, my little one is usually watching TV with us. The moment the kissing scene will start and he will be up and about, मुझे आपको kiss करना है. Because one female and one male are doing it on the screen, so I need to do it with you, which is normal because he's just replicating it. So
Exactly.
without making any fuss out of it, we actually have a laugh on it. We actually enjoy that.
See, interestingly, that's
Actually,
what the
like
thing.
11 years old, and now he has also yeah
Yeah, the
Dipali.
complete your statement.
So my elder one will be now he has learned a new vocab from the TV, gay, lesbian, penis, masturbation, which he was never aware of. And I thought that this process will come in his life, this phase will come in his life, but maybe school में रहेगा तो धीरे धीरे आएगा, मुझे धीरे धीरे पता चलेगा. But during the lockdown, because we are at home and kids are very inquisitive, so he used to ask me all those questions. At times I used to feel कैसे जवाब दूं, but being honest is the best policy. There is no point around the bush. I should be honest with him in very simple language, in very simple words, which he can comprehend, which he can understand. I used to pass it on to him. Being at school, being with so many kids, I have taught kindergarten for so many years altogether. And I have seen young boys, toddlers, fiddling around with their private parts. Not a symptom that they had been abused. It's just a growing phase for them. They are exploring that satisfaction of the unknown because we always keep that part covered. We always tell them not to touch, not to fiddle. So telling them कि infection हो जाएगा, आपको फील होगा, आपको इसको covered रखना है, आपको इसको touch नहीं करना है, makes more sense. And this is something which we need to communicate from a very, very, very tender age. When they start learning the thing that, okay, this is something which totally belongs to me and no one should be touching it without my permission. No stranger should be allowed to come near me with that distance. So we need to communicate all those things from a very tender age. I had been doing it with my elder one, and similarly, I am doing it with my younger one. And till now, it's working.
See, interestingly, even not just today, it was long back when
excuse me,
a small, yeah.
Ma'am, which age we will start this this topic? We can teach our children.
I think you have jumped in right in between. We have been starting. I had started by saying it that there is you shouldn't be waiting for what age we have to start talking with. We have to start talking about the parts right at the age when we teach. The eyes we need to talk about, nose, and we need to talk about every part. So as and when the child comes up with questions that needs to be addressed without thinking that, which age the child is. Yes, the depth of the information would depend on how much the child can comprehend. You can't give them the whole process of how the sexes are happening between the two, what is the positions and what it is, to a 2-3 year old child. But yes, as and when the questions come in, you have to address them, and you have to create an environment where you start talking to them at a very early age so that they can come back and ask you anything and everything. And it is not today's children who have become inquisitive. Something which was even discussed right in the stages of where earlier movies were there. We all remember that scene in many movies where the elder one, when the younger baby would be born, तो ये बच्चा कहाँ से आया है और ये मम्मा आपके tummy में कैसे आया है, and all those stuffs would come very early on. So you shouldn't be giving them random ideas of kiss करते हैं तो बच्चा हो जाता है, not those things. Yeah, you don't give a detail of it, but you start answering them in a very right way and give them the right words for it. Interestingly, yes.
You don't need to give them all the technological words, all the technicality from a tender age, but yes, you at least need to let them understand that it's something normal. It's not something out of the world.
See, what is technical over here, Nidhi? I'll slightly differ from you, because what is technical? Is the word sex technical? Because we can use.
No, I'm not talking about the word.
We can use the word and just not give. Yeah. What vagina? What is the technical? Vagina, penis. What masturbation? What is?
Experience with kids would tell me that they are all normal words.
Yeah, Nidhi, your voice is again cracking.
Child is not at a stage to day one.
Sorry, can you say it again, because I didn't hear.
I'm saying that it's not, if the child is not that at age where he or she will understand the words completely, then also we can communicate, then also we can deliver the knowledge. Still it is possible.
Yeah, but I would still like to use the right word. I would not like to use an incorrect word for it. Yeah, that's what I am saying, that I would like to use still the right word for it. And yes, I might not try to explain what means exactly. When I'm saying sex, I might not completely like to elaborate about it. But a one-liner definition, yeah, one-liner definition is fine with it.
That is okay.
Second thing, which there shouldn't be any age. At whatever stages and ages, whatever the questions come in, we should inform them. But there are certain things which we should inform them beforehand. And prepare them, which is one is with females about the menstrual cycle, which I would not mind even the man knowing, the boy knowing it approximately at the same age. And the stage even before that question, if that question even doesn't come back to you, you should talk to them about it. And once you start making an environment where kids can talk about this and making it a normal conversation, these questions would keep coming in. There wouldn't be any thought that ये question नहीं आएंगे, क्योंकि बच्चे के दिमाग में आते हैं. और today's society, the kind of environment that we are living in, these words are much more commonly available in our surroundings. And when we are talking of on one side, what would you address to a person who at the age of 4 might be sitting next to you, 3 might be sitting next to you and hearing the news of rape? News dikhani band kar do? No. We'll have to tell them. Tell them that, there are boundaries which cannot be breached. So as we make it normal, as we make the talk about sex as normal conversation, the words become very normal. There's a boundary. It's the other person's body. You can't just breach it. So it's simple. If somebody breaches your own body, that's rape or sexual assault. You can't be showing any nude part of yours to anybody else, even as an adult. So that's again a sexual assault. So more simpler we make it, more common in our vocabulary we make it. They understand it better. There's no way there can be a specific lecture which can teach a child as, this is what sex education is. एक बार बात किया, आप बता दिया और खत्म हुआ. जहां पे खत्म हो गया ना वो, और दोबारा बात नहीं हुई, तो वो बच्चे को कुछ नहीं समझ में आएगा. बच्चे को यही समझ में आएगा अल्टीमेटली इस चीज के बारे में बात नहीं करनी, ये बुरी चीज है. That's it that they'll understand. So it has to become a regular vocabulary. Until it wouldn't be, we are in trouble. Yes, on the other side, something which Nidhi said that maybe we would like to cover up in this thing, and which is nice, interesting. We should also cover up the idea of if our child is sexually assaulted, how do we come to know about it? It is about the idea when child starts behaving differently. If we'll keep an open environment, they would come and talk to us. But understand, even if it is an open environment, they might not immediately come and talk to us because we are not their only society. They externally do come to know that it is not okay to talk. There might be some families where you can talk, but if a generic understanding is this is not what should be talked about, or what this is something bad, they might not come and talk to you. If they come and talk to you, never ever dare blame them, because that's the point where you lose your child forever. Even if they come and say that, their father has, the child's father has sexually assaulted, the brother has assaulted, the mother has assaulted, the sister has assaulted, the chacha, mama, taya, and it happens. Trust me, it even happens in Indian society. It is not that it is only existing on the movies or some other world. Please, it happens. Servants assaulting, neighbors assaulting, it happens everywhere. So please, if they come and say, hear it. And if they don't, if you see any major changes in their behavior, or they avoiding something, avoiding school, avoiding some person, talking about
There
pain,
will be
talking
a
about
change in their
problems.
behavior.
Sorry?
Talking about pain, there will be a change in their behavior. Maybe they are not eating, maybe they are not responding to you at all. They are angry, unnecessary anger, which
Or
has no
clingy.
reason,
Or
or
clingy.
clingy,
Just sticking on.
or crying a lot, or trying to be alone, or maybe trying to be too much attached to you, and especially not trying to meet few people around them, trying to be away from them, not preferring to go to some places, not preferring to meet some people. So keep an open eye, always keep an open eye. It may or it may not happen, but the day it will happen, we'll not come to know about it immediately. So we need to keep an open eye for it. Just be aware, create that awareness with your kids, to your kids. They
Talk to
should
your kids.
like
Simple. It
talk
is.
to your
It is
kids.
very
Keep your
simple.
communication
There is
channel
nothing like a
open.
specific sex education topic which कब बोलना है,
Exactly.
कैसे बोलना है, क्या करना है, nothing. Just start
Keep your
talking about it.
communications open. Keep your communication channel open. Look for
Stop doing that.
non-verbal
I
cues.
remember as a kid, there would be a scene even of a flower. Initially, बहुत छोटे होते हमारे flower kissing flower type वो scene रहता था, और उसमें भी माँ बाप कोशिश करते थे कि वो बंद करके बच्चों को बोलो वहां से निकल जाओ उस वक्त. So that shouldn't be there. Talk, get comfortable, start talking, and create an environment at home where they can talk. Stop everyone in the house who gets uncomfortable and stops the child from talking about it. अगर घर में अगर बच्चे कोई आके कुछ चीज कहते हैं, आप नहीं टोकते हो, अगर दूसरा भी कोई टोक रहा है, वो कहीं ना कहीं वो टैबू कन्वे कर रहा है. This is something which is slightly off the topic, but I'd like to talk over here, which I have felt that today's mothers somewhere have become much more weaker than our own mothers. Although हम लोग अपने आप को ज्यादा empowered मानते हैं, but कहीं ना कहीं पहले जमाने की mothers ना अपने बच्चों के लिए किसी भी extent तक चले जाती थी. So be that mother. Fight for your child and their capacity to express. Don't let anyone communicate to them that talking about it is bad. And if they experiment with their body, Nidhi is talking about experimenting with the body. Indeed, if you see a developmental theory, it clearly says the child should explore the body. Indeed, interestingly, today morning only in one of my sessions, one of my client went on to talking because she almost had seen this poster of mine, and she said, she just switched on to talking about this, and she said, I was very early, and I don't think I knew the word masturbation, but I started experimenting with my body till almost I met my boyfriend, who is now her husband. Where she realized that this is what is called masturbation. And she somehow said that as out of not sure if it was the right thing that she started doing it very early. Because we somehow give them these guilt. Indeed, I keep saying one thing that, as the desire for sex is as normal as desire for food or water or something very normal, sleep or something. So indeed, we should know masturbation, that, we are not, if we have a desire, we are not dependent on somebody else. And I usually say that indeed, one of the reason of rape is even about this, or even the problems in relationships where, there's a lot of deception by the men with the female, is about this, that अगर हम लोग उनको सिर्फ ये सिखाएंगे कि सेक्स नॉर्मल तब है जब हम किसी लड़की के साथ में कर रहे हैं, so if they have a desire, they go to a female. If she's not interested, what options do they have? Seduce her, give her false promises, मैं शादी कर लूंगा, ये कर लूंगा, वो कर लूंगा, या रेप करो. या शादी करके तो वैसे बीवी के ऊपर, बीवी is your own property, bloody have sex with her anytime you have a desire. These problems are coming out of the fact because we are not normalizing the whole concept of masturbation. Child should be told that, if they have a desire, they don't need a partner, they can actually satisfy themselves. And these things need to be talked very comfortably, very easy at a very early age with the child. Because this is something, I had started talking about sex education online from some good time, and I was shocked with the amount of taboo which we have with the word masturbation. The discomfort that everybody feels, and many people coming on me to say that, you are teaching the wrong thing. It is a sin. Excuse me, what is a sin? Bloody खाना अगर sin नहीं है, तो please masturbation sin नहीं है. So we have to normalize the concept, and we have to normalize that desire. But we have to also give them a solution as to how to achieve that desire. So sex education is not just about protection from unwanted sex, rapes, and stuff like that. It is also about the whole idea of how one should meet their sexual desires. And sex education would also should have that component of, how to fulfill your own sexual desires, which should be given to every child in the teenage. As is the information of menstrual cycle important, so is the concept of masturbation important. And we have not to have a separate vocabulary or a separate time how to tell a child that, what sex is and what sex education is. I'm reminded of one of my Indian knowns and neighbors whom I had met when I was still a student, and we were doing a project on sex education. And I was supposed to interview the child and the mother separately about, sex education. I met the child. This was a son who was around 11 at that time. He told me
Dipali,
he has, yeah.
Dipali, I'll have to leave because my elder one has a class at 5.
Sure,
so I need to arrange for it. Okay. Bye. Carry on. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So basically, in that class, in that meeting of minds, I was supposed to ask this chap about what is his level of sex education. And he told me he has piles of pornography with him. They talk about sex. He masturbates and stuff like that. After that, I interviewed the mother. And this mother was a well-educated nurse. After her interview, she hadn't talked to the child about sex at all. And nor was I going to suggest, because I was still a student. But at the end of it, she only got hold of me and she was like, do you think I should start sex education? I said, whom do you want to educate whom? Who will educate whom? Just tell me that. She said, what do you mean? I said, he has his own vocabulary. You are too late, but obviously it means you have to start right now. So don't ask me at what age should the sex education start. The sex education starts from day one. As the basic vocabulary we teach them vocabulary around this. Make it a common understanding. They'll understand what is their body parts and why should they not be touching or not touching them or anything. But yes, they have to remember the responsibility of their own self and what is the responsibility of the other. Indeed, they should not also be the ones who should be preaching. Trust me, even the females even abuse the men. So even the girls should be told how they should not basically step into the boundaries of the other. And similarly, they shouldn't be stepping into yours. And if they do, it is like any other crime. And they need to come back and inform. Protect themselves and inform. Yes, something which is very important over here, we should actually tell them when I do sex education with children, I have seen many children having this desire to hit back. I usually tell children it is not about hitting the other. The first thought in your head should be protecting yourself. Because if you even end up hitting the other, you don't know how powerful would be the comeback. The first thing should be, I should run away from that place, protect myself. The first thought should be that. Whatever later has to happen, whatever the legal action that needs to be taken would happen after that. So it hasn't to happen right there and then. So with this, I'll stop over here. Any more queries? Please shoot. Manohar, Poonam, Garima, are you there or have you left? Any thought, any question that you have? Okay, if none of you have any question, we'll close it over here. And whatever would be the next workshop, you'll be informed. Oh, Manohar, do you have any question? Yeah.
हेलो दीदी, हम बच्चों को कुछ भी अगर समझाते हैं लेकिन वो अपने हिसाब से वो अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं ना, जैसे हम उनको बोलेंगे दिस इज अ राइट एंड दिस इज अ रॉन्ग, तो भी वो उस चीज को समझ कहाँ पाते हैं?
तो हम उसी लेवल पे बात करेंगे ना। वही तो मैं कह रही हूँ कि इसमें कोई हमें ये नहीं कहना है कि आज सब कुछ बताना है। वो धीरे धीरे भी इस चीज को समझ सकते हैं। और ये धीरे धीरे ही समझेंगे। मतलब अगर आप ये सोच रहे हो कि 1 साल के बच्चे को सब कुछ समझ में आ जाएगा, नहीं आएगा। 2 साल के बच्चे को समझ, 2 साल के बच्चे को जब हम आंख कान, मतलब हम उसको वही तो कह रहे हैं, ये नॉर्मल बातें करनी है। और अगर
देखिए अभी 2-3 दिन पहले ही मेरे साथ ये इंसिडेंट हुआ कि जैसे मैंने उन बच्चों को बोला था कि आप कहीं पे भी कुछ भी नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन बच्चे छुप गए और हम आवाज लगाते रहे, बच्चे बाहर ही नहीं निकले। तो हमने कहा बेटा हम इतना आवाज लगा रहे थे, पैनिक हो गए हम लोग कि आप क्यों छुप गए, आप बाहर क्यों नहीं निकले, कुछ भी इंसिडेंट हो जाता तो बोले मम्मी हम तो आपको देख ही रहे थे और हम तो फन कर रहे थे कि मतलब हम आपको फन मतलब डर मतलब फन वाली। अब हमने उनको इतना एक्सप्लेन तो करा ही है ना कि आप मतलब हमसे दूर मत जाइए, हम आप मतलब दिखते रहने चाहिए, आप गार्डन में प्ले कर रहे हो तो, लेकिन वो छुप गए और फिर हम बोल रहे हैं कि हम तो फन कर रहे थे।
Asha, the thing is that when we are talking about sex education, we are talking of giving a normal vocabulary. हम ये नहीं कहते कि बच्चे डिफाइन नहीं करेंगे, पर और साथ में जो अगर मस्ती में छुप रहे हैं तो उसमें बेसिकली गलत भी नहीं है। वो वही तो हम कह रहे हैं, उनको धीरे धीरे हमें रिस्पॉन्सिबल बनाना है ताकि वो समझ सकें कि उनके ऊपर क्या गलत हो सकता है। कभी कभी छुपना भी तो अलाउड ही है, मस्ती करना अलाउड है। और इसीलिए कहते हैं
मस्ती
कि
करना अलाउड है, लेकिन 10-15 मिनट्स तक जब हम उनको आवाज लगा रहे हैं और वो देख भी रहे हैं कि मम्मी हमें ढूंढ रही हैं, मतलब फ्रेंड्स सब ढूंढ रहे हैं, लेकिन वो कुछ मतलब वो बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं हमें लग रहा था कि आप हमें ढूंढ लेंगे, मतलब हाँ उनका आंसर सही था
दे
लेकिन
गॉट प्लेफुल विद यू। वो खेलना है, वो खेल रहे हैं तुमसे, तो वो खेल में एक धीरे धीरे रिस्पॉन्सिबल बनाना है। वो खेलने में गलत थोड़ी है। और यही चीज तो हम कह रहे हैं कि कहीं ना कहीं जो हम पेरेंट्स एज अ पेरेंट, एक्चुअली इंडियन कंसेप्ट में एक बहुत बड़ी चीज है कि हम लोग ये सोचते हैं कि एज अ पेरेंट हम रिस्पॉन्सिबल है हमारे बच्चों के लिए। बच्चों को धीरे धीरे रिस्पॉन्सिबल बनाना है और उनको अपने आप समझाना है कि ये तुम्हें किस तरीके से कुछ हार्म हो सकता है कि नहीं हो सकता है। एंड आशा, बिकॉज आई नो यू वेरी वेल, एक्सक्यूज मी, कैंपस में कुछ नहीं होने वाला था। कम मतलब इतना भी मत, अपना डर उनके ऊपर इतना मत डालो। सो बच्चों को धीरे धीरे रिस्पॉन्सिबल बनाओ, पर उनको ये भी समझाओ कि यस, आपके रिस्पॉन्सिबल होने के बावजूद आपके ऊपर कुछ हो सकता है, एंड दैट्स क्राइम। सो कम बैक एंड से इफ दैट इज अ क्राइम। हर चीज से आप बचा नहीं पाओगे बच्चे को। I was raped, and I know many people who were raped or being assaulted or something bad happening to them. ये नहीं है कि हमारे पेरेंट्स बुरे थे, ये नहीं है कि हम बुरे थे, ये चीजें होंगी। We will, means I'm not saying everybody would be raped, but कई incidences लाइफ में होंगे। तो वहां पे एक चीज वो भी समझानी जरूरी है कि यस, आपके ऊपर गलत चीज हो सकती है। सो जितना अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट कर सकते हो ठीक है, बट फिर भी आप हर चीज नहीं रोक पाओगे। एंड इसीलिए ये चीज उनको समझाना बहुत जरूरी है कि अगर रेप होता तो बेसिकली दैट और एन अब्यूज, इवन नॉट रेप। इंडीड दिस रिमाइंड्स मी ऑफ अ फैक्ट। इंडीड मेरी नीज ने आके मुझे एक बार कहा था, शी सेड यू नो, पता नहीं कहाँ से उसने एकदम ऑल ऑफ अ सडन मुझसे बात करनी शुरू की कि वो उसके पीछे ना एक लड़का फॉलो कर रहा था, एंड उस वक्त डैड मॉम उसके घर पे नहीं होंगे और वो बाहर वाली अपनी रोड पे होगी। तो आई सेड व्हाई डोंट यू कॉल द पुलिस? शी सेड उसने कुछ किया थोड़ी था। आई सेड उसका इंतजार करना था कि वो तुम्हें रेप करता तो उसके बाद में तुम पुलिस को बुलाती। So somewhere down the line, we have to even tell them that, you know, when you have a feeling कि कुछ गलत, मतलब कहीं ना कहीं उनको अपने ऊपर कॉन्फिडेंस लाना सिखाना पड़ेगा कि तुम्हें अपने ऊपर विश्वास रखना पड़ेगा। जब तुम्हें डेंजर लगता है तब यू हैव टू स्टॉप। एंड थोड़ा सा वो धीरे धीरे आएगा, कहीं गलतियां करेंगे कहीं नहीं करेंगे। कि ये चीज समझो कि अगर तुम्हें सेफ और अनसेफ समझना पड़ेगा। सेफ और अनसेफ एक फिक्स कंसेप्ट नहीं है। कई बार आपको बस पता होता है कि कुछ गड़बड़ होने वाली है। एंड आई यूजुअली टेल ऑल माय क्लाइंट्स दैट हमारी इंट्यूशंस हमारी बहुत अनकॉन्शियस नॉलेज पे आते हैं। वो इंट्यूशंस पे कुछ हद तक ट्रस्ट करना भी सीखो, क्योंकि कई बार हमारे पास कोई प्रॉपर सॉलिड प्रूफ नहीं होता कि ऐसा कुछ होने वाला होता, पर हमें कुछ पता होता है कि ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है। लाइक इन दैट केस, जैसे मेरी नीज ने कहा कि मुझे लग रहा था कि वो कुछ गड़बड़ करेगा। So I ran back home. She ran back home. एंड बेसिकली उसका मैंने इसलिए कहा था क्योंकि वो फिर उसके बाद में काफी दिन घर से बाहर नहीं निकली। ऐसे ड्यू ना इस केस में तुम पुलिस को बुला सकती थी। शी सेड पुलिस आके क्या करती, क्योंकि एग्जैक्टली उसने कुछ कहा नहीं था। ऐसा कुछ नहीं होना था, पुलिस ने उसको धमकी देनी थी, तुम अपने साइड पे, वो अपनी साइड पे। एंड उसको कम से कम ये पता चल जाता कि नेक्स्ट टाइम दिस पर्सन कैन लुक फॉर पुलिस प्रोटेक्शन और समथिंग एल्स। सो एक्शन पता चल जाता। सो धीरे धीरे ये हम चीज उनको बहुत छोटे होते हैं और बिना, वही बात है, ये चीजें हम बिना बात करे नहीं बता सकते हैं। अगर वो ये चीज इशू नहीं उठाती शायद ये कभी डिस्कशन नहीं होती है। एंड सेक्स एजुकेशन पर से शायद मेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं होती, मैं कभी उससे बात नहीं करती। उसकी मदर उससे क्या बात करती है क्या नहीं बात करती है वो और उसकी मदर के बीच में है। सो कम्युनिकेशन शुरू करो कि आपके बच्चे आके खुद ब खुद इश्यूज बताएंगे। कुछ अपना एक्सपीरियंसेस शेयर करोगे, कुछ अपने आसपास की इंडियन मूवीज देख रहे हो, वही कह रही हूँ, जब न्यूज में आता है, रेप के बारे में न्यूज में आता है, असॉल्ट्स के बारे में न्यूज में आता है, क्राइम के बारे में न्यूज में आता है, धीरे धीरे ये चीजें नॉर्मल वोकैबुलरी में, नॉर्मल बातचीत में आनी शुरू हो जाएगी। सो वी कैन टीच आवर चिल्ड्रन अ लॉट मोर थिंग्स, जो कि नॉर्मल अब बैठ के टिक के उनको ये नहीं बता सकते कि ये हर एक सिचुएशन का ये हल है, क्योंकि सिचुएशंस बहुत डिफरेंट हो सकती है, which only they can tell you over the period of time कि हमने ये